It's time for high school sports on the NCW Life Channel. Today's broadcast of high school sports on the NCW Life Channel is presented by Harvest Valley Pest Control, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Confluence Health, Les Schwab Tires, Biosports Physical Therapy, Impact Auto Sales, the Highlander Golf Course and Grill, Town Toyota, Automocha, JDSA Law, and Weinstein Beverage. Now let's go live for all the action of tonight's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCW Life Channel.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Cashmere, Washington, side of tonight's encounter between the hosting Cashmere Bulldogs and the visiting Cascade Kodiaks of Leavenworth. Hi again, I'm Sebastian Moraga. Thank you for being with us. Alongside me, you can't see him, of course. Alongside me, as always, is our soccer expert and a through and through great guy, Matt Wisen. Matt, we've been doing games 5-6 years now. This is the first time we're on the road. And what a game it is.
On the road.
Arch rivals since time immemorial, Cascade and Cashmere going at it one more time.
Bringing the game day crew with us to Cashmere. I'm excited. I've heard so much about this rivalry for a long time. And finally word got up to management that we need to get out here, and I'm glad they sent us. It's
a lovely, if thoroughly chilly night. Big crowd on hand. We're under the lights here at Cashmere Soccer Field right next to Vale Elementary School. And the teams are almost ready to start. We're going to have a quick look at the starting lineups while they have their last-minute team talk. First, the visiting Cascade Kodiaks, coached by Glenn Stefanko, if I'm not mistaken, Matt?
Correct.
Number 0, goalkeeper Devin Archer. Number 1, Drew Merriman. Number 2, Molly Weiser. Number 3, Maddie Gillespie. Number 4, Alexa Rogers. Number 5, Kasia Muscat. Number 10, Stella Johnson. Number 15, Rory Swoboda. Number 16, Savannah Stefanko. Number 17, Annie Jenkins. And number 20, Victoria Driscoll. And now the hosting Cashmere Bulldogs, coached by Dennis Stronson. Number 14, goalkeeper Ava Courtney. Number 2, Claire Norman. Number 3, Chloe Diaz. Number 4, Angel Walkley. Number 5, Ella Burtz. Number 8, Emily Fritz. Number 11, Justin Wood. Number 12, Grace Hammond. Number 13, Ali Ball. Number 23, Alisa Burtz. And number 1, Carly Diaz. The starting lineup's brought to you all season long by TC Slingers. If it's rock, bark, sand, or soil, there's no need for wheelbarrows, shovels, or rakes. They'll place the material for you. Before the start of the broadcast, Matt Wisen, you were talking to me about how Cascade has had a little bit better luck in the last decade or so than before against Cashmere.
It's 14 games versus 9, somewhere in there. Just a little bit of an upper hand. I'm not sure if these girls even recognize that coming into this match. It's close enough that they're just excited to be able to play each other and have this kind of turnout.
Absolutely. Cascade in white with crimson numbers. Cashmere in black with orange numbers. Cascade, plenty to play for. A win tonight in regulation means a share of the CTL Championship, the Caribou Trail League Championship. We'll see what this game brings about. Glad to have you with us. We're just about ready to start. Cashmere against Cascade. Cascade against Cashmere. Kodiaks and Bulldogs. The referee checks one final thing with the Cashmere coach, Mr. Dennis Stronson. We'll see what results of this dialogue, and then we should be in business here, folks.
I think he just wanted to go stand by that heater for one more minute.
I don't blame him one bit. We are here with double jackets, double hoods, gloves,
hand warmers,
hand warmers, everything.
Yeah. And yet the ladies are out there in shorts and shirts and like it's nothing.
A quick run down the flank as we begin the action with Cascade going from left to right in white. Cashmere going from right to left in black. Ladies and gentlemen, ball goes out of bounds. Action will belong to the Bulldogs. Birds. The touch upfield rejected by Muscat. Muscat and Rogers. Rogers across midfield, looking to thread the needle. Norman. Cross the center circle. A bit of a through ball there that doesn't bear fruit. Jenkins in the recovery. Birds. Norman. The ball down the flank now. Looking to connect with Elisa Birds. Ball goes out of bounds. And it will be Cascade ball.
Isn't it nice we kind of see the numbers tonight?
It is, it is. The touch upfield by Cashmere. Across midfield we go, rejected by Walkley. Trying again for Cascade is Muscat. Driscoll. Taken back by the Bulldogs. Lots of physical action here early on, Matt Weiss, and maybe they're trying to stay warm too.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Yeah, these girls all know each other. I'm sure a lot of them play together at club
yes.
ball.
Yes.
They've been playing against each other for years, and so there's not a whole lot of getting used to each other and feeling this game out. They're ready to go from the get-go.
Deep ball into the box. Good opportunity for Driscoll. Under some pressure now. Ball goes out of bounds. We're back in action now. Walkley. Walkley, good maneuver. Touch upfield. Recovered by Rogers. Shot across. Ball sails wide. The good stop by Ava Courtney, the goalkeeper for Cashmere. 2 minutes, 45 seconds into this first half of play. Norman across midfield. Recovered by Weiser. Jenkins. Pushing the ball upfield on the right side for Gillespie. Good recovery by the back line of Cashmere. That ball will go out of bounds. It should be Cascade ball, and it is. 3 minutes, 27 on the clock. Cascade pushing the action down the left flank. Good stop by the back line of Cashmere. The touch by Johnson. Driscoll. Weiser. Weiser into Cashmere territory. Recovered nimbly by the Bulldogs. Stolen quickly by Gillespie. Defensive maneuver that time by Martinez. Martinez. The touch for Diaz, Chloe Diaz. Taken back by Driscoll. Cascade keeps knocking. Shot across. And Miss Courtney will watch it sail away. Ball goes out of bounds. And it will be a goal kick for Cashmere. 4 minutes 23 on the first half. That goal kick doesn't quite work. The header by Stefanko goes, lucky for Cashmere, back to the hands of Eva Courtney. Courtney, rejected by Muscat. Driscoll. Johnson. Battling now was Gillespie. Fritz. Ball goes out of bounds. Let's see what the referee says. It will be Cascade ball. Gillespie on the throw-in. There's Gillespie. Partially recovered by Cashmere, ultimately scoot back by the Kodiaks. Gillespie getting that left foot ready. Under some pressure. Walkley on defense. Ball goes out of bounds. It will still be Cascade ball. Substitution coming. Let's see what the referee says. Yes, indeed. Substitution for Cashmere. We'll see who enters this contest. Action resumes. Flag is up. And there will be Cashmere ball. The player who just entered the contest for Cashmere is number 19, Molly High. That ball will not trouble Devon Archer in the slightest. And the gatekeeper for Cascade gets ready to resume the action. Walkley. Deep ball. Stefanko. Stefanko on the left side. Marked by Wood. Shot across. Who's there? Good effort by the Cashmere defense. Martinez. And the shot from about 25 yards out. Not a major problem for Miss Courtney. And it will be a goal kick for Cashmere. The Kodiaks taking it right to the Bulldogs early on here, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, a lot of numbers around the ball, really offensive minded, and just really kind of getting at them. They're playing a little narrow, and when that ball does get outside, though, they are getting some quality crosses across the middle. Just need to get some more runners in the box.
Birds moving the ball to the right flank. The touch for Alisa Birds now. One of them into Cascade territory. There's Alisa Birds. Swept away by Jenkins. Battling for it is Norman. Norman, good maneuver. Norman, somebody needs to go waiting with her. Whistle on the play before she could get the shot across. Free kick for Cashmere. 7 minutes, 31 seconds into this first half of play. We'll say 17 yards out, Matt.
Yeah, pretty close to that. It's a really dangerous spot there. The ball able to spend a lot of time coming across the front of the goal.
Bit of a push and a shove right at the mouth of the goal. The kick by Chloe Diaz bounces off the wall. Still, she managed to catch that ball in the bounce. Deliver a shot across. That's cleared away by the back line of Cascade. There's another deep ball. Flag is up. 2 players offside. Yes, sir. I completely agree with the decision of the referee. I don't know about you, my Wisen. I thought she was offside.
You know, he caught me right when I blinked. I was watching the inside players on that, not the outside players. So I'm not able to give an opinion on that one. I'll go with your call.
All right, we have a substitution for Cashmere once again. We'll tell you in a second who's taking the field. As Cashmere pushes the ball, it is number 9, Natalie Dart, on the field for Cashmere. Let's make a note of that as action continues. Merriman, the clearing doesn't work. Trying again is Norman. Right-footed action, waiting for it is Dart. The shot, Dart, and the stop with a bit of trouble. But ultimately, the wrench does not catch on fire for the Kodiaks. Natalie Dart with a shot less than a minute since her arrival into this contest, and she already brings some danger to the gate defended by Devon Archer. 9 minutes, 23 seconds in this first half of play. Cascade and Cashmere, Cashmere and Cascade. It's the pair bowl soccer style here in Cashmere, Washington. Johnson, shot across. There's a whistle on the play. It will be Cashmere ball. It must have been
just out of bounds there. Just over the end line.
Oh, all right. So goal kick for Cashmere. Thank you, Matt. Norman trying to thread the needle a little bit, trying to connect with High. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Cashmere ball. There's High. Off to the races now. First on it will be Jenkins for Cascade. The touch for Driscoll. Driscoll, good ball that time for Gillespie if she catches up to it. First on it, however, will be Grace Hammond. Back in action now with Cascade taking care of that throw-in. Trying again after the bounce is Driscoll. The shot bounced around the top of the box and ultimately lands on the hands of Ava Courtney. Good effort by Cascade. Miss Courtney having a little better luck on that goal kick this time. Trying again for Cascade is Driscoll. Did a little bit of a give and go there between Miss Driscoll and Stella Johnson. Ultimately ends up with Cashmere sending the ball out of bounds. Throwing for the Kodiaks. Good steal that time. Taken back by Muscat. And Miss Ali Ball, the baller as they called her in the starting lineup introductions here at Cashmere Soccer Field, sends the ball out of bounds for the throw-in. The Kodiaks putting it back in action quickly. This is senior night for Cashmere, so an extra contingent of parents and grandparents on hand. A bit of a battle there. Jenkins. Prevailing for Cashmere is Claire Norman. Now prevailing is Jenkins. Now it's Norman. Shot across. Nobody there. Dart far away from that touch. But a good effort nonetheless. There's the goal kick for Cascade. Archer. 12 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. First half, 0-0 tie between Cascade and Cashmere. Ball goes out of bounds. And it will be Cashmere ball, it looks like.
Player who just is going to take the throw and just came in as a sub.
Number 7, I believe, for Cashmere, Genevieve Ledesma. Battling now on the left side of the Cascade midfield. Claire Norman off to the races. Marked as always by Annie Jenkins, and Jenkins with more urgency than style sends the ball to the throw-in. Cashmere on the move here. 13 minutes, 13 seconds. High on the throw-in. Asking her teammate to move a little closer. Chloe Diaz, marked by Muscat. Chloe Diaz, Muscat prevailing this time, sending the ball out of bounds is Diaz. And the Cascade Kodiaks will restart the action. The throwing doesn't quite work. It bounces off a Cashmere player. But the Cashmere player's touch, Chloe Diaz, sends it out of bounds. Goal kick for the Kodiaks. The goal kick is bounced back by Chloe Diaz. Ball goes out of bounds yet again, and Miss Annie Jenkins will take care of this throw-in. 14 minutes, 5 seconds on the clock. Jenkins, Muscat. Muscat, ball goes out of bounds. Cashmere ramping up the pressure. The touch by number 3, Chloe Diaz, doesn't quite work. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be goal kick for Cascade. Harvest Valley Pest Control. You can rest assured Harvest Valley Pest Control uses kid and pet safe material around your home or office. Call today for your free estimate. Weiser. Upfield now. Taken back by the Bulldogs. Chloe Diaz, off to the races we go. Jenkins on the mark. High. Ball goes out of bounds. Jenkins will take care of this one on the throw-in. Johnson. Nothing but black jerseys at that part of midfield. Grace Hammond. Switching across the center alley, interrupted there by Molly Weiser. Jenkins. Gillespie can't quite control it. Hammond trying again. Nobody's offside, but the ball is a bit too long. Weiser. Taken back by Muscat. Driscoll. Sails wide, goes out of bounds, throw-in for Cashmere. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, your comfort trained specialist, specializing in commercial and residential HVAC systems. Online at dicksheatingwenatchee.com. We have a substitution for Cascade now. It's number 12 on the roster. And that player's name is Autumn West. The throw-in for the Kodiaks. It was Gillespie on the throw-in. Taking it back for Cashmere was Ledesma. Trying again for the Kodiaks is Weiser. Weiser. Hammond. And the touchline. Throw-in for the Kodiaks. "16 minutes, 42 seconds on the clock in this first half of play. Merriman. Ball goes out of bounds. Throwing for Cashmere. Moving quickly. First down, however, is Muscat for the Kodiaks. The delivery doesn't work. That one does. West. Across midfield. Rogers. Rogers back to West. On the mark is Ali Ball. Touch to the back. Nice move by the Kodiaks there. Into the box we go. Good effort. Sent out of bounds by Hammond. Let's see what the referee calls this one. Nope. It was a Cascade player who touched it after Hammond, says the referee. So it will be a goal kick for Cascade, for Cashmere. Back in action now. Deep run down the middle. This could be interesting. 2 against 3. The through ball for Chloe Diaz doesn't quite work, as Annie Jenkins sends the ball out of bounds and puts the danger away. But a good idea, good connection that time. Despite being outnumbered, the Cashmere players put their foot on the gas and tried to catch up to that ball. Substitution for Cashmere. 18 minutes 14. We'll tell you after this throw-in who the newest player on the field is, because there's Claire Norman. Good ball that time. Let's see what Dart can do. The shot, and it sails over the crossbar. Closest scoring opportunity so far in the game for either team, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, great look there. Yeah, they definitely dodged the ball because she was inside that point blank range where that could have really impacted the rest of this game with a tally right there.
18 minutes, 42 seconds in this first half of play. Across midfield, go the Kodiaks. Driscoll for Molly Weiser. Right-footed touch across the center alley. With some room is Stella Johnson sending it back. Stolen by Cashmere. The counter stopped at midfield. Trying again are the Bulldogs. Weiser. Norman. Jenkins on the mark. The touch upfield doesn't quite work. The stop with no major problem by Miss Archer. I've never been able to do what Miss Archer just did. Hold the ball on my right and kick with my right. I have to do it across. There's a deep ball down the right side. This could be a good opportunity for Cascade. There's Gillespie, the shot across. The ball bounces in front of the goal. Oh my goodness. And we were just talking about how close Cashmere came. Well, Cascade came a darn sight closer, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, that just fell on her wrong foot right there. Right when she planted, it fell right in front of that foot. So, yeah, she would have stepped just a hair differently. Not her fault by any means, but that would have for surely been a goal.
Throwing for Cascade. This duel, this clash of arch rivals beginning to heat up in this chilly evening of soccer here in the Upper Valley. Moving the ball down the right flank now, switching across the center alley. A little too far for Chloe Diaz. Trying again was Ledesma. Interrupted by Cascade. There's West. Ball goes out of bounds. And taking care of this throw-in will be number 10, Caitlin Bjorklund. Hammond can do it past Gillespie with a bit of help by Ledesma. Dart. Claire Norman. Norman waiting for this dart. Rejected by Merriman. The fandom explodes over something. I saw nothing but listen maneuvers. Counter by Cascade, stopped at the 18. Martinez on the clearing, rejected at midfield by Cascade. Muscat. Deep run down the right side. This could be interesting. Touch for Gillespie. Switching flanks now. There's West. Ball gets past her. Ledesma. Ledesma. Across midfield, looking for Dart. There's Dart. Marked by Jenkins. Jenkins in the clearing. Trying to get his high. Taken back by Stella Johnson. The touch Gillespie, back to Johnson. Upfield for Rogers. Straight up the middle. Looking for Driscoll. Dart. Dart and Jenkins battling again. Dart and Jenkins, who will prevail this time? Dart and Jenkins. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Cascade ball. Quite the considerable amount of fans made the trip from the Bavarian Village, it sounds like, Matt Weisen.
They did. It's a freezing cold night tonight. I think if I didn't have a child playing, I would opt to stay on the couch tonight where it's nice and warm. But yeah, kudos for all these fans for being here.
Absolutely. Stella Johnson. Touch upfield for Rogers. Rogers, good maneuver, whistle on the play. However, let's see what the referee says. Foul against Rogers. It will be Cascade ball as we approach the 24th minute mark in this first half of play. 23:17 on the clock. The right foot of Rogers deposits one in the center of the box, rejected nimbly by the center back of Cashmere. Counter in the making, taken back by, it looks like West. West, under some pressure there. Touches back for Johnson. West. Cashmere on the counter. Swept away by Cascade. Muscat. Muscat getting that right foot ready. The ball slips away from her. Hammond. A good triangulation that time. Off to the races now is Chloe Norman. Let's see if she's going to get there. She is not. First on it will be Devin Archer. Intense minutes of soccer action here at Cashmere Soccer Field. Johnson. Rogers. Muscat. Weiser. Weiser. Marked that time by Bjorklund. Bjorklund prevailing. Trying again for Cascade is Muscat. Muscat. Touch to the side. Recovered by Cashmere. This could be interesting. It's a 3-on-2. Cashmere with the advantage. Cashmere with the advantage. Let's see what happens with this touch. Maybe a bit too long. Over to chase it is Norman. Winning inside the box is Dart. Norman. Norman marked by Merriman. Shot across. It stays in front of everybody. And sent with more urgency than style to the touchline. And unfortunately for Cashmere, High cannot keep it in bounds. Good opportunity gone wasting, Matt Weisen, for the Cashmere Bulldogs.
Yeah, definitely. Just needed more people up in the attack. Cashmere seems a little slow in transition getting into the final third, and they're leaving some of their attacking players without many options.
All right. There's dart. Ball goes out of bounds. Ms. Walkley could not catch up to it. It will be Cascade ball. We have a couple of players warming up for Cascade, and actually one player almost ready to enter this contest. They're throwing for Cashmere. Dart. High. The header in defensive labor by Weiser. Touch up field now. Gillespie. Taken back by Martinez. Trying again for Cascade is Jenkins. Trying to catch up to it was Claire Norman for the Bulldogs. Didn't quite work. Rogers. Weiser. Leaving her marker behind. Into Cashmere territory now. Down the flank we go. Is the ball still in bounds? It is. Nobody there, however. Nobody in a white jersey. No, now it got sent back. Shot across. Top of the box. Good opportunity. Couple of bounces there. The ball gets in the mixer. Nobody there to clear it. There's a final touch that clears it out of the box. But here comes Cascade once again. The shot. Goal, 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 goal. Molly Weiser for the Cascade Kodiaks. 27 minutes. And Cascade takes a 1-0 lead on a brilliant strike by the young player, Matt Weiser.
Yeah, great strike. That was about the only option right there. Cashmere was bunkered in, really blocking any passing lanes in through the attacking third. And just the keeper got caught watching the traffic in front of her and had a high lofted ball come in over the top.
2 substitutions for Cascade. One of them is number 15. And that would be Rory Swoboda. We'll tell you in a second who the other one is. Because play has resumed here at Bulldogs soccer field, Cashmere soccer field, I beg your pardon. Quick give and go, down the flank. Driscoll, shot across, connecting with West. Bit of a bounce there. And the right-footed shot, the touch ends up being a pass. If West can catch up to it, she cannot. Ball goes out of bounds. Goal kick for the suddenly reeling Cashmere Bulldogs. Matt Weiser.
Yeah, that one stung a little bit. Cashmere had been looking like they're gearing up for a counterattack and wasn't expecting Cascade to mount much of an attack right there. And this kind of definitely hurt. Kind of definitely like that one. my lips haven't caught up to my, or my brain hasn't caught up to my lips yet. One or the other. I'm just frozen.
I have that problem every game that I've ever broadcast, so don't feel bad at all. You still remember that one? Was it the low shot that sails high? Remember that one? That was an all-time classic there. Number 8 for the Cascade Kodiaks is the player who has entered this contest. We'll tell you in a second who she is because here come the Bulldogs. Off to the races is Dart. And I do mean off to the races, shot across and the stop. It was actually number 13, Ali Ball, the baller, who gave it the old college try there. She really tried to get into the box. Did not ever get comfortable behind that ball, and ultimately it ended up in the hands of Devin Archer. 1-0 lead for the Kodiaks here as we approach the 30th minute of play in the first half of this clash of arch rivals, Cascade Kodiaks and Cashmere Bulldogs going at it in this chilly October evening. Thank you for being with us. This is NCW Live Channel. Sebastian Moraga on the call alongside our soccer expert, Matt Weiser. Ball in play once again. Martinez, whistle on the play. Ella Birds was the Cashmere player who hit the deck there. It's a deep touch. Jenkins trying to connect with Maddie Gillespie. The ball goes long, however, goes out of bounds. Alley ball. Collision there between the defender and Miss Claire Norman. Referee says play on, and play on they do, because here comes the Kodiaks. Driscoll, good opportunity. Back to Driscoll. West getting that right foot ready, delivers a shot. Hammond on the stop. Weiser. Musket. Johnson. Gillespie. Top of the box, Hammond. Into Cascade territory. Not a major problem for the back line of the Kodiaks. Musket. There's Musket again. Straight up the center alley for Hunt. Hunt. Taken back by Ella Birds. Stolen by Jenkins. Cashmere having some serious trouble in that back line, Matt Wisen.
You know, they're holding up pretty well, but Cascade has definitely got some momentum and really pushing, and found a little bit of confidence. I don't think Cashmere is reeling all that much right now, but let the train go by.
It's like T-Mobile Park, you said earlier in the broadcast.
Yeah, it feels just like it. I was saying that Cascade's just got some momentum, basically, and some confidence, and they're really starting to get movement going. I was just writing some of my halftime notes down that Cascade really needs some quicker movement and quicker play and more numbers around the ball in the attacking third, and that's just kind of what they found in the last 5 minutes.
Throwing for Cashmere. The question is, does T-Mobile Park have a cool bronze pig in the middle of its restaurant area, like Cashmere does?
I think they got something down there at Pioneer Square, right?
I've never seen a bronze pig.
But they don't have a bronze pig.
No.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Nor do they have a natural pitch.
True. Quick hello to said bronze pig. Name is Harley, by the way, in case you're wondering. And it's a favorite of the tourists and the children here in Cashmere. Substitution coming. It will involve a Cashmere player. It will be number 11 on the roster for the Bulldogs is Justine Wood. 33 minutes, 20 seconds in this first half of play. Cashmere trailing Cascade 1-0. West taken back by the Bulldogs. Trying again is Gillespie. High. Bjorklund. Deep ball. Merriman on defense. Hunt across midfield. Stopped by Ella Birch. Dart. Swoboda. Taken back by Cashmere. Swoboda on the recovery for Cascade. Taken again back by Cashmere. Dart. Musket. Bit of a tumble. Play continues, says the referee. Ledesma. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Cashmere ball. 34 minutes, 23 seconds of this first half of play. Cashmere and Cascade. Cascade and Cashmere with the Kodiaks ahead 1-0. This could be interesting. Through ball to alley ball doesn't work. Bounces off Kodiak defender. Ball ends up in the hands of Devin Archer, the goalkeeper. Deep ball that time. Bit too long for Miss Driscoll. Ball goes out of bounds. Cashmere will take care of this one. Into Cascade territory. Waiting for it was Miss Jenkins. Jenkins, Driscoll, Hunt, and the touchline. Throw-in for Cascade. 35 minutes, 25 seconds into this first half of play. Driscoll, top of the box. Weiser, shaking one off, can't make it past two. Trying again is Muscat. Muscat, right-footed touch for Gillespie. Gillespie, sent to the midfield. Recovered by Cashmere. High. Taken back by the Kodiaks. Good touch for Muscat. Muscat. Good idea that time. The shot sails over the crossbar. I believe it was Alexa Rogers after the pass from Muscat. And another close call for the Kodiaks. Matt Wisen.
Yeah, that's that quick ball movement I was asking for right down there, at the top of the box. Good spacing, good recognition of the open player, and just not a whole lot of time to react for Cashmere on that.
36 minutes, 35 seconds on the clock. We're approaching the halftime mark. And this seems like a good time to tell you about Global Car Care, a quality auto repair facility with highly trained technicians celebrating more than 25 years in the car care business. They speak your car's language at 1840 North Wenatchee Avenue. Substitution for Cashmere. We'll tell you shortly who the new player is, because here come the Bulldogs via Claire Norman. And now Chloe Diaz. Taken back at midfield by Muscat. A quick give and go with a teammate back to Muscat. Now opening the game up to Molly Weiser. The touch upfield now. With a bit of trouble for Hunt. Swoboda. Rogers. Rogers. Marked by Hammond. Sent away with more urgency than style. It still works. Cashmere on the move. Stopped on midfield by Stella Johnson. Weiser. Off to the races again. Rogers. Hunt. Back to Rogers. Interrupted by Ledesma. Trying again for Cascade now is Swoboda. Hunt. Rogers. Right-footed touch. Looking for Driscoll. Interrupted by the back line of Cashmere. Rogers. Cleared away. Waiting for it is Weiser. Rogers. The give and go with Rogers. First on it, however, will be Ledesma. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Cascade ball. 38 minutes, 4 seconds. The time is now being kept on the field by the officials. Another substitution, this one favoring the Kodiaks. Stefanko. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Cascade ball yet again. What's the halftime team talk look like for these teams, Matt Wisen, if you're the coach?
So if I'm Cashmere, they're close. There's just some minor little touch-ups that they need to do going forward. So as a coach, I'm just going to keep it really simple. We need to utilize our width a little bit more in attack. Keep our forwards a little bit more connected to each other. The two are kind of drifting apart from each other. And when one receives the ball, that player is isolated from the other and the rest of their team. And Cascade really doesn't have an issue dealing with it at that point. So stay connected, work off each other as the two forwards, and the rest of the team work in possession. Keep that ball. Don't give it away so easily there in the middle of the field. Cascade's just having their way with them right in the middle of the field. And Cashmere seems to be a little bit just one-dimensional in their attack. And that just either play forward to the two players and watch them do their thing.
Throw in for Cashmere. I apologize for the interruption, Matt. Justin Wood. Wood. First hunter is Jenkins. Muscat. Under some pressure by Chloe Diaz. And there's the whistle that tells us that the first half of this contest is history, with Cascade ahead of the hosting Cashmere Bulldogs by a score of 1-0. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have a look at the best and worst of the first half, and we'll take our predictions as to what awaits us in the second half. This is NCW Live Channel. Don't go away.
No calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Bubbly sparkling water. Crack a smile.
JDSA Law is a proud sponsor of these local sports broadcasts. They've been serving North Central and Eastern Washington since 1946. For over 70 years, their team of dedicated professionals has delivered quality, innovative legal services. JDSA Law partners with you to provide the finest legal advice and support as you navigate your personal and business challenges, risks, and accomplishments. At JDSA Law, they salute our local athletes and wish them well on another excellent season of competition.
Highlander Golf Course is proud to announce their 2 new state-of-the-art full-swing golf simulators with over 80 courses of virtual golf to choose from year-round. Or try their Laser Shot simulated firearm program, or gaming with football, basketball, and much more. Enjoy Highlander food and drink service from their full-service bar and grill in the comfort of their simulator room. Call the Highlander Pro Shop to book your time at 884-4653. That's 884-4653.
At Town Toyota, we believe in our community, and we're proud to support this broadcast of local sports. Town Toyota defines reliability and value in both its products and in the dealership itself. We are home to legendary products like the RAV4, Highlander, and Camry, not to mention Tundras and Tacoma trucks. Of course, we offer service for everything we sell and a great selection of pre-owned and certified vehicles as well. So enjoy the game and visit Town Toyota for all your automotive needs.
Come back to Cashmere, Washington, where we have just witnessed the Cascade Kodiaks and the Cashmere Bulldogs go at it for 40 minutes, with the Kodiaks ahead by a single tally, 1-0. The score happening in the 27th minute, thanks to a masterful stroke by number 2, Molly Weiser. Matt Weisen, I do believe that at some point the Cashmere Bulldogs had what it took to take the lead in this contest, but that goal by Weiser was basically a bucket of ice cold water, and the team was never quite the same after that, I believe.
Yeah, things really turned after that goal. Cascade really got energized, really got some confidence, and just started pouring numbers forward and really started moving that ball around and getting after a goal there. And I just got done talking about Cashmere. I expect a different game out of Cashmere in the second half. There are some glaring points where they can attack in this game. Definitely the flanks. They've been playing pretty direct. Cascade's inviting that direct play in behind. But the forwards are making direct runs, and the ball's coming more or less to their goalkeeper, or it's just an easier run to block off if you're a Cascade. So keep playing, play that ball into the flanks a little bit more, and then your first touch can get in behind that line, because Cashmere's got the speed to get in behind.
Oh yeah, and they showed it.
And just got to watch that first touch. Add a 45 towards the far goalpost, and you're in behind the line, and now things can happen. But you got to sell out if you're a midfielder and get up and provide some support, provide a cross opportunity or a drop shot. And likewise, Cashmere or Cascade, we talked about they're suspect to the counter. That line is suspect to being getting in behind. Most of my talking points, they corrected here in the first half. At the end of the first half, there are more movement, more quicker passing in the attack by Cascade as soon as that goal came, and that happened. So Cashmere again, utilize the width and get in behind with your first touch. And you know, up until that goal, they were looking pretty solid in defense.
They were.
They just need to really kind of, once they get the ball, possess it. Don't get it away so cheaply. And now things will happen. Cascade's going to have to respect that and going to have to kind of call off the troops a little bit and support the defense.
The back line.
Yeah.
Yep. One of the things I saw was that at some point the pressure was such that Cashmere was just sending the ball upfield without any sort of idea behind it. It was like, okay, let's get these girls out of here. We're under siege here.
Yep.
So that, I think, is one of the things that Coach Johnson will have to talk to his team about, because they have the games to prove it. They have the wherewithal to score goals, to really play their game, but just sending the ball upfield, it makes you predictable, and that's really going to cut it, especially against the arch rival.
Yeah. So have a plan for that. If you need an outlet, Paul, a pressure relief valve, go ahead and send it upfield. But once you receive the ball, if you're one of the forwards for Cashmere, hold the ball up and wait for your players to come to you to support your attack. Quick drop pass, quick drop ball to one of your supporting cast, and then you peel off and now you get in and you move forward.
And we saw some of that before the goal. We saw some of that. We saw Cashmere have the numerical advantage, putting some of that speed to their advantage, putting some of that speed to work, especially down the side. But after the goal, things went a little bit haywire.
Correct. Yeah, they became really disconnected there. The midfield stayed back in defense and just wanted a breather at that point. And we're just finding the pressure relief valve, just kick the ball long or out of bounds, and then live to see the attack come at him again one more time.
Absolutely. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll tell you all about the second half. It's Cascade against Cashmere on NCW Live channel. Don't go away.
At Harvest Valley Pest Control, we know you are committed to making your home and business a healthy and pest-free place. Hi, I'm David. Give us a call and we'll give you a firm price over the phone and schedule a time that works for you. We will do an in-depth 30-point healthy home or business inspection and craft a customized plan of action designed specifically for your pest issue. Give us a call or visit our website today.
My awesome is being able to share my passion for yoga. I found yoga in my mid-40s to help me kind of de-stress and calm down, and it actually changed my life. Washington Trust believed in me. I felt like, okay, they got my back. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna go for it. It actually makes you feel like more brave. I do have a lot of awesome in my life.
What's your awesome? Whatever it is, we'll help you get there.
Hi there, it's Les Schwab Tires. You know, we've been helping keep folks safe on the road around here since 1952. That's why you can save up to $152 on a set of 4 select light truck and SUV tires during our fall tire sale. All with a service you deserve, but just don't find other places. Swing by or book an appointment at leschwab.com. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back to Cashmere, Washington.
Also known as the North Pole.
Our producer, Eric Grandstrom just told us that it's 28 degrees here.
Minus 57 with the wind chill.
All right. So not bad for October. Not bad for October. There are places where I'm sure it's colder. I just can't think of any right now.
My freezer. No, it's actually warmer here than it is in my freezer.
But nevertheless, the crowd has remained steadfast, or perhaps they're frozen to their seats, whichever. Now the teams have begun to return to the pitch for the start of this second half. We would like to give our deepest thanks to the people at the Cashmere School District for allowing us to do these broadcasts. We're actually on the roof of the locker room, and we're right next to the Cashmere School District offices. So our thanks to them for allowing us to partake in this senior night against, or rather between, arch rivals, Cashmere and Cascade.
Yeah, this is a pretty good venue. I say we try again next year to have it back out here. And
with a heater. We'll bring a heater.
With a heater.
A heater. Yeah. Perhaps some hot cocoa. A couple of Sherpas to help us climb up the ladder there.
That's right.
Yeah. We'll see. We should be in good shape.
Somebody brought cookies, though.
Yeah, somebody certainly did. And the guy who married the lady who made those cookies sure is lucky, I gotta tell you.
Speaking of that.
Easy.
Not your wife. I'd give a quick shout out to my wife, who here in just a few hours will have her 29th birthday.
29th?
Yep.
Plus shipping and handling, or 29 straight? 29? All right.
My wife is, she'll be 29. I'll just call, maybe 30.
My mom says, she's not 29, but my mom says she's 50 plus shipping and handling. That's where I got that from.
Well, it might be shipping and handling, but I'm not counting. She's just as beautiful as she was the day I married her.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, those girls don't look like they're cold at all, though.
No, not at all. They're ready to go. And here they go. Second half action with Cashmere going from left to right on your screen, and Cascade going from right to left on your screen. Cashmere decked in black, Cascade decked in white. Yeah. I've met your missus. She is pretty cool. She is pretty cool. And to both of our wives, to let us do this.
Oh, yeah.
They have to be super cool individuals. And they are. We're back in action now. With Cashmere on the move. Down the left flank. Deep ball for Claire Norman. Into the box she goes. Cleared away by a well-populated back line for Cascade. Weiser. Did I tell you? Yes, I did tell you that my mom's watching this the last broadcast we did, and she's like, "So, Mom, what do you think?"
Yep, your chubby hands.
Yeah. Oh man.
Well, I look like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man right now, except charred black, because I'm wearing
several
just
layers.
about every layer I've got, and they're all black layers that I was hoping that maybe absorb some of the heat from the lights up there. That's not quite working.
Is that why you had the the Ghostbusters theme song on your way up here? Is that why?
Maybe somebody was following me with it, because just trying to bully me.
Down the flank we go. Shot across. Cleared away by the back line of Cashmere. They touch that time by Miss Hammond. Trying again is Ledesma. Miss Hammond not wearing her headband now. That headband made it a heck of a lot easier to learn where she was on the field. Good try by Cashmere. trying to penetrate into Cascade territory. The ball a bit too long, however. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Cascade ball on a throw-in. A touch into Cashmere territory. Stopped nimbly by Miss Hammond. First on it is Driscoll. Driscoll. Whistle on the play. Number 16 has entered the contest for Cascade. Savannah Stefanko, one of the starters. The referee saw an illicit maneuver. What did you see there, Tyson?
Well, the foul was just a kind of a push in the back.
Yeah.
That reset, the ball was still moving.
Oh, okay. Jenkins. Muscat. Good ball. Gillespie looking up. Shot to the center alley. Driscoll. Rogers. Cleared away by Cashmere. Ella Birds. Stopped on midfield by Johnson. That one is Weiser. Weiser. Muscat. Muscat. Back to Weiser. Looking to connect with Stefanko. First on it was high. Now we're playing on midfield. And sending it out of bounds was Kasia Muscat. Throw-in for the Bulldogs. High. Dart. No, I beg your pardon. That was Claire Norman. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw-in for Cascade. 45 minutes, 19 seconds. Just like that, 5 minutes of second half action have gone by. And bye-bye. I have to tell you, Matt Wisen, as cold as it is now, I cannot help but be impressed by the amount of people that we have here today.
Yeah, it's a great crowd. Almost the whole sideline. I don't know if the camera can see that whole sideline, but yeah, it's 118 yards or so worth of fans.
2, 3, 4 rows deep too. Deep ball that time. Good idea. Penetration by Gillespie. On the mark is Bjorklund. First on it for Cashmere was Martinez. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Cashmere ball, and it is. 46-18 on the clock. Confluence Health, dedicated to improve their patients' health with safe, high-quality care in 12 communities throughout North Central Washington. Another proud sponsor of NCW Live Channel Sports. Down the flank we go. Norman. Claire Norman. Rejected by Gillespie. That push required a second try. Now we're playing in Cashmere territory. Walkley. Deep ball. Bjorklund. Shot across. Last touch belonged to a Cascade player, I'm going to say, and the referee agrees with us. It will be a corner kick for Cashmere. Taking care of it will be Claire Norman, it looks like. Substitution about to happen for Cashmere, I beg your pardon. We'll tell you in a second who is the new player. There's the right-footed shot. Dances in front of the goal. Go, 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 go! Cashmere ties it up. 7 minutes, 43 seconds into this second half of play. Matt Wisen.
Yeah, just definitely a scrappy goal there. A lot of numbers in front of the box. Cashmere definitely came out with a different energy in the second half, getting the ball out wide and earning a corner kick and getting numbers in the box.
Chloe Diaz with the tying tally. You were not kidding about putting numbers up. They had 8 players waiting for that cross shot, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, definitely when that ball starts bouncing around, there's nothing more than you want to see as the coach to get a foot on it one way or another if you're attacking, just to start blasting that ball and defensively.
Shot across with a bit of a weird angle. Go, 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 go! Savannah Stefanko for the Cascade Kodiaks.
Just one of those high lofted balls that come in, difficult to pick up if it's cold outside. They get a little slippery, and the keeper just timed her jump just a hair late, I think, and went off the tip of her fingers back and took an unfortunate bounce if you're Cashmere.
So the heavyweight fight we were expecting is coming true here in the early part of the second half, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, no one's willing to secede this match yet, and they're definitely, gloves came off, and it's go time.
My gloves are staying on. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to take them off if I try right now.
My gloves are not going anywhere. Walkley for Cashmere. Grace Hammond across midfield. Ella Birch, taken back by Stefanko. The touch to the side. Now up the field, recovered, stopped on midfield by Cashmere. Martinez on the shot. There's Martinez. Marked by 3. She's got a bit of speed. Martinez, touch to the back. For high. Back to Martinez. Into the box. Rejected by Cascade. Trying again is Grace Hammond. High. Ball goes out of bounds, throwing for Cashmere. Diaz. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a corner kick, and it is. 50 minutes 38. 5 minutes and change in this. Make that 10 minutes and change in this second half. Chloe Diaz. Right-footed shot. And push. Top of the box. Ella Birch, and it sails wide.
They got what they wanted there. They had a ball drop and got a foot on it. So that's not a bad look.
Goal kick for Cascade. Les Schwab Tire Center. Going live to leschwab.com to find a tire store near you. Deep run down the flank. Claire Norman. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Cascade ball. Very deep throwing. 51:40 on the clock. Recovered by Cashmere. Shot across. This will be a good opportunity for Dart. And Miss Devon Archer. Showing plenty of cold blood there. Dives for that ball. And makes the stop. At midfield. Cascade pushing the action. Muscat and Stefanko. Stefanko and Rogers. The clearing doesn't quite work. Straight up the middle is Muscat. Whistle on the play. See what the referee calls this one. He calls it to be Cashmere ball. 52:25 on the clock. Free kick for the Bulldogs. Biosports Physical Therapy. Find them online at biosports.net. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. There's the free kick. Lands almost right at midfield. On the bounce is Ella Birch. There's Birch. High. Taken back by Cascade. Waiting for it was Stefanko. Ball goes out of bounds, however. High. Moving quickly is Chloe Diaz. Shot across. goal. 2-2 tie for Cashmere.
Norman, I believe.
That was I was thinking. Norman too. Yeah. There she is, Norman. What a game we're watching, Matt Wisen.
Definitely things opened up. Both coaches saw where they needed to attack, and both teams are carrying that plan out well. That was a good ball across, good pace by Diaz there to get the corner and slot that ball hard across the mouth of the goal. Great job by Claire Norman to keep up and make that run in on the back post despite being marked and get in a toe on that one.
2-2 tie. I have to tell you, this game has not disappointed in the slightest, Matt Wisen.
No, it's definitely an exciting game. Yeah, I'm already looking forward to the next time these two teams play.
Deep run down the left side, shading towards the right, cleared away by Cascade. We've had 3 goals in 15 minutes. You can't go wrong with that. You can't complain with that. And there's a handball, it looked like. It will be Cascade ball. Muscat on the kick. Driscoll, the shot, not a major problem for Ava Courtney. Impact Auto Sales. They strive to impact your life, not your wallet. You can expect a hassle-free car buying experience at Impact Auto Sales in Wenatchee.
This game is turning out to follow their average over the last 23 games. Goal scored. Cascade averages 2 goals a game.
No kidding. What about Cashmere?
1.7.
Right up there, too.
Right up there.
Deep ball that time. Let's see what Dart can do. She's going to get there first. Vita, goal! Cashmere Bulldogs. Natalie Dart. What a shot. Matt Wisen.
Fantastic finish. The keeper barreling down. The keeper is in a no-win situation right there. All you can do is stand tall, come out, put as much pressure as you can. You can't use your hands at that point when you're out of the box. And try and make yourself big and interrupt that shot. And Dart just laced that perfectly right by her.
This is, I don't know. I'm a little old-fashioned, but the thing that comes to mind is a Liam Fraser right there in the middle of the ring.
Yep.
Haymaker after haymaker. Duran Leonard, help me out here, buddy. Duran Leonard, Tyson Lewis.
Yeah, Rocky and
Rocky and Apollo Creed.
Apollo Creed. Or I keep thinking of the Russian guy. I'll break you. Yeah.
Dolph Lundgren's character. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I should know that. He's a Washington State guy. Deep run down the flank now. Shot across. And before Miss Driscoll could bring some danger, it's cleared away by Miss Martinez. Trying again now. Out of the box with a bit of hesitation. There's Alexa Rogers, sent with more urgency than style to the corner kick by one Miss High. Throw in for Cascade. What a game we're watching. Cashmere 3, Cascade 2. And we still have a good 25 minutes to go. So stick around, folks. This is a good one. Substitution for Cashmere. It looks like number 13 is in. Ali Ball will confirm in a minute. Throw in. Birch. Whistle on the play. Foul called. Miss Birch hits the deck. Takes a little while in getting out. Hopefully she's all right.
Yeah, that stings a little bit with this cold weather.
Yeah. Ali Ball indeed, number 13, is the player who has just entered the contest for Cashmere. We have a player just about ready to enter the contest for Cascade, replacing number 4, Alexa Rogers. It's West who has entered the contest for Cascade. And there she is, West. Stopped on midfield by the other number 12, Hammond. Straight up field. Norman into the box. Right-footed shot, cleared away partially, trying again. Martinez. Ball out of bounds. Cashmere ball, completely different Cashmere squad in the second half, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, this kind of, I mean, just the last 2 minutes or so kind of resembles the end of the first half for Cascade. Pouring numbers forward, more confidence, looking at going to goal. Some question marks on defense for the other team. So we'll see if Cascade can pull out of this funk here, or if Cashmere is going to keep running at goal and having success.
Now number 5 for Cascade, Miss Muscat, exited the field with her left hand covering her mouth. So my guess is she took a hit to the mouth that causes her some distress and discomfort, and now she's being tended to by some of the training staff for the Kodiaks. Hopefully she's okay. She's worked mighty hard so far, and this is no way for any sort of contest to end, especially at this level. 59-35, corner kick for Cashmere. 3-2 the lead for the Bulldogs here against their arch rivals from the Bavarian village. The pivoting header that time. Goal, 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 goal! And Cashmere starts to put some daylight between themselves and their arch rivals.
Numbers in the box. Just letting that ball bounce. You cannot let that ball bounce. You got to clear it out if you're the defense. And Cashmere is really starting to get confidence going forward now.
They're putting complete legions of players out there. They're getting 7, 8 players.
Yeah, and that's holding Cascade back. They're not able to fully send players forward and counter attack because of Cashmere's complete turnaround in their attack.
The goal belonging to number 3, Chloe Diaz, so second personal tally for the Cashmere players. 60th minute of play, making it 4-2 for the Bulldogs. Play continues with the throw-in for Cascade. Over rescue for Cashmere is Ledesma. Touch upfield doesn't quite work. Stefanko, West. Switching flanks now. Gillespie. Cashmere recovers. Martinez. Cleared away by Miss Merriman. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Cashmere. Down the flank goes Norman. She will run out of playing surface. Referee says it will be Cashmere ball nonetheless. 61:57 on the clock. Cashmere ahead 4-2. It was 1-0 Cascade at halftime, and at one point it was 2-2, correct?
Yep. And yeah, we've kind of Cashmere's kind of blown right by their average. We were just talking about averages at 1.7 goals per game in this match. And now we're getting in behind as well again.
Ledesma, dart, 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 and a beautiful save by Archer. What a save by the goalkeeper. That was troublesome. And here comes Stefanko. Another try by Hunt. Stefanko again. The first time it was West, and now it's Stefanko, and now the corner flag has fainted, probably frostbite. It will be worked on by
Don't think there's any working on that one right there. That
I think that's done. I think that's done.
Get some CPR on that one. I think you got to pull the plug out of the spring. It broke right at the top, and the spring did not do its job.
Goal kick by Cashmere, stopped out near midfield by Cascade. Trying again for the Kodiaks is Rory Swoboda. Ball goes out of bounds. Miss Swoboda will take care of this upcoming throw-in. 63 minutes, 39 seconds on the clock. We're about 16, 17 minutes away from the end of regulation, with Cashmere leading Cascade 4-2. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Cascade ball yet again. Maddie Gillespie on the throw-in. Gillespie into the box, rejected by Cashmere. Shot across. Waiting for it was Grace Hammond with the deep clearing. Ledesma. Now it's the turn of Norman. Norman off to the races. Jenkins behind. The touch for Ledesma. Nobody there to connect with that through ball except for Devin Archer. Highlander Golf Course and Grill. Call the pro shops to schedule your time on the Full Swing S4 widescreen golf simulators at 884-4653. That's 884-4653. Plan your next tournament or event today. Flag is up. Whistle on the play, and a substitution coming for Cascade and one for Cashmere. So neither coach giving this game as a foregone conclusion. They're still moving pieces around. It looks like number 6. Yes, indeed, number 6 for Cascade. And that would be Miss Lauren Muscat returning to the action. So 2 Muscats now.
Oh, I don't know. I think my headphone's freezing up here. I went to adjust my mouthpiece, and a nice little pop. So breaking the ice off of there.
Hey, long as it's not your ears popping that way, because we're up high here. So that could be a little worrisome. Now another substitution for Cashmere. We'll tell you in a second who's taken the field. It's Cashmere's turn to move the ball first. Deep run down the left side. The stop. Shot across. Bounces off Annie Jenkins. Sent out of bounds. It's number 23 for Cashmere. Alisa Birch back in action. 66-16 on the clock. Touch to the side for Chloe Diaz. Shot across, and the stop. Well done by Devin Archer. 66-31 on the clock. Cashmere and Cascade with the Bulldogs leading the visiting Kodiaks by a score of 4-2. Birch. Weiser. Swoboda. Gillespie. Stopped at midfield by Bjorklund. Gillespie trying again. Recovered for Cashmere by Walkley. Ball will go out of bounds. It will be Cascade ball. Substitutions coming, however. We'll see what happens first. Yes, indeed, substitutions will take place first. In due time, we'll let you know who the newbies are. One of them is Kasia Muscat, number 5. Jenkins. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw in for Cashmere. Claire Norman. Unsolvable puzzle down the left side for Cascade in the second half. Miss Norman has been Weiser.
She has definitely been energizing and getting lots of success going down that flank.
Corner kick for Cashmere. This is how one of the goals for the Bulldogs happened, from the other corner. Right-footed shot, near post. Under some pressure, Miss Archer tries to push it away. Driscoll, counter in the making. 3-on-2. Good ball that time. This could be interesting. There's West, and cleared away nimbly by Grace Hammond. Throwing for Cascade now, 68-31. Weiser, ball goes out of bounds. Another throw-in for Cascade. Whistle on the play. Let's see what the referee says. Substitution happening for the Bulldogs. .68:55 on the clock. It's Ali Ball entering the contest, it looks like. Throw in. Can't connect with Muscat. Driscoll trying again. Sent out of bounds by the backline of Cashmere. And once again, they repeat the recipe. And Miss Ledesma sending it to the throw-in. Weiser. Weiser behind the back of a marker. Rogers back to Weiser. Shot across. Driscoll. Driscoll keeping it inside the box. Keeping the pressure up. Trying again is Muscat. The stop, and the stop by Miss Ava Courtney. Puts a stop to the danger. 69-49 on the clock. About 10 minutes away from the end of regulation, with Cashmere leading Cascade 4-2. Substitutions keep on coming. It's now Cascade's turn to send 2 new players onto the pitch. One of them is Maddie Gillespie. The other one is Savannah Stefanko. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Cashmere ball. This moment of the game brought to you by Town Toyota, your automotive home to quality and reliability in North Central Washington, and Automoca. Visit one of their 6 locations in the valley, including the only Automoca with inside seating on 5th Street across from the college. What is your Automoca emergency? I could go for some hot beverage of any kind at this moment. That's my Automoca emergency at the moment.
Yeah, just let me stand next to their steamer.
71 minutes, 2 seconds. Cashmere still pushing forward. Martinez. Martinez stopped that time by Kasia Muscat. The touch to the left side for Molly Weiser. Weiser, triangulation with Savannah Stefanko, back to Weiser. Marked by High. Weiser opening the game up. The shot and the stop by Ava Courtney. Good idea by Weiser connecting that time, and a good shot by the right winger for Cascade. For a second it looked like Victoria Driscoll, and it was Victoria Driscoll. Weiser, Driscoll, Walkley, and the keeper. The delivery by the keeper doesn't quite work, and a header by Savannah Stefanko almost causes her a major headache.
Yeah, that was a good look and heads-up play by Stefanko there.
Norman, marked by Gillespie. Norman, swept away. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Cashmere ball. And it is. Couple more substitution. This time it's Cashmere sending subs to the pitch. 72-37. We're back in action now. Good move that time. Shot across. Whistle on the play. Let's see what the referee calls it. The penalty kick. It is a penalty kick.
Handball right there in the box.
That's right. Handball. And Cashmere with a golden opportunity to put more daylight between themselves and their arch rivals. 73 minutes 24. Here's the kick. Whistle. Right footer, the shot. Goal, 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 goal. And Cashmere makes it 5-2 over the Cascade Kodiaks. 73 minutes, 46 seconds, and a penalty kick. Well taken, to say the least, by number 3, Chloe Diaz.
Yeah,
that's a hat trick for Chloe Diaz, Matt Wisen.
Good finish there. That ball in though. Rule of thumb: if you get the corner and you're driving at the goal, and the defense is trying to adjust and just kind of scattered in the front, try and drive that ball low and hard across the front of the goal. A lot of times it will result in a really hard to play ball, and sometimes an own goal, sometimes a handball, sometimes a successful cross. The worst that can happen is it goes out of bounds. In that case, a handball and a penalty and a goal.
5-2, hat trick for Chloe Diaz. Through ball that time. High, shot across. Go, 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 go! Does that make it 4?
That's Norman, I believe.
Not Norman, all right. I stand corrected, but wow. Cashmere running away with this one late in the game, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, Cascade having to send numbers forward, just really opening themselves up on the back end. That's that ball down the flank again, and that hard cross, and Norman picking it up on the back post. Just making a living doing that, and Cashmere's definitely capitalized.
And now the fandom, especially those in the red jackets, beginning to fold those chairs and beginning to say those final goodbyes to their friends and relatives, as this game is approaching a rather anticlimactic finish with Cashmere ahead 6-2. And now some of the students, I'm guessing from Cashmere High School, starting to chant, "This game's over, this game's over."
Could be the Cascade as well, just trying to get back to the locker room and warm up. Just trying to convince the referee to blow the whistle. You know, these two teams, though, they still live. They're still moving forward into the playoffs.
Very much so.
Really, not a whole lot of danger from their own league from knocking them out of playoffs early. Some quality outside their league, though, and it's never easy.
But I have to say that these two teams, especially in the first part of the second half, they came to play. They put on quite a show. We had 3 goals in 15 minutes, and then boom. It was 2-2 at one point, and I wouldn't have been surprised if it stayed that way, or 3-3, or even a higher number of goals in a tight contest. But Cashmere just put pedal to the metal, and here we sit, 77 minutes, 6-2. And Matt Wisen, you have the players of the game?
Yeah, I'm just going through those right now, and we're going to work that out here in just probably 1 minute. I'll have that done.
All right. Thank you, Matt. This moment of the game brought to you by Jefferson Danielson Son and Aylward Attorneys, delivering quality and innovative legal services to North Central Washington since 1946. Online at jdsalaw.com.
All right, so we're going to have both coaches and 2 players of the game, one for Cascade and one for Cashmere, after this game. And we have chosen, it was, you know, these have never been easy.
Never.
Never. You know,
which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing.
Especially in the second half, there's some players that really came to play and made their mark on this game. It's unfortunate we only choose one from each school. Chloe Diaz for Cashmere, and then Weiser for Cascade.
Sounds good to me. Congratulations to those talented ladies. And here's the free kick by Cashmere to the far post. The header flag is up. There was an illicit maneuver. It looks like offside. And now the referee will keep track of time as we have reached the 78-minute mark on the scoreboard. That's normally where the scoreboards tend to stop. This moment of the game brought to you by Weinstein Beverage Company, a family-owned business proud to support local high school teams. Find them on Facebook and follow them on Instagram, WeinsteinBeverage.com. I have to say, most of the fans have stuck around.
Yeah, they want to support their players either way. It's not like a professional game where, you've got things to do if the game's in hand.
Yeah. Or you want to beat the traffic?
Yeah.
Hardly any traffic.
Not
Not a major problem. Rush hour is like, 10 minutes? Thereabouts. It's one of the great things about living here. Switching to the right side. Stopped at midfield by Claire Norman. Rejected by Weiser. Diaz. Bit of a battle at midfield. Sending it away with more urgency than style. Throw in for Cascade. Referee still keeping an eye on the action. There's a first glance at his watch. Another throw in for the Kodiaks. And the third consecutive throw-in will happen, this time favoring the Bulldogs. Dart. Weiser. Gillespie. Looking for Driscoll. Stopped at midfield by Cashmere. Trying again is Swoboda. Deep run that time by Driscoll. Straight up the middle. She's got some room. She's going to deliver the touch. And there's the third goal of the game for the Kodiaks. Beautiful touch from Driscoll to Kasia Muscat. And it's 6-3. You got to hand it to these Kodiak ladies. They came to play to the very end of this contest.
Yeah, great counterattack there. Good job not giving up. Certainly have every reason in the world just to try and get back to your bench and call it a game. And it's making it a little more respectable right now.
6-3. And there's the whistle that tells us that this game is over, with Cashmere taking it over Cascade by a score of 6-3. With this result, Cashmere, of course, outright champions of the Caribou Trail League in the regular season. And, well, like you said earlier, Matt, both these teams advance to the district playoffs without any major worry. Nevertheless, a good effort for both. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we have the post-game show. This is NCW Live Channel. Don't go away.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Frapita Mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate Frapita.
Definitely the espresso shakes. My favorite is the Mocha Frapitas.
A peach Red Bull.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's friendly staff strongly believe in repairing before replacing and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained comfort specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today.
When the people you serve are your friends and family, you see the world a bit differently. You understand that your survival depends on the health and strength of your relationships. Your word is your reputation, and that doing the right thing is the only way of life that matters. At Confluence Health, we remain humble. Trust is a gift that is earned, a privilege, an honor. And we remain grateful for the trust you place in our hands.
My name is Brian Thorpe. I own Global Car Care in Wenatchee and have been here for about 25 years.
Brian started Global Car Care as Brian's automotive alternative on Orondo Street.
Some customers were following Brian since Brian's automotive time.
No, we're just grateful to be part of this community. This is where I grew up. We want to do our part to be a valuable part of this community. We want to thank you for trusting our business for 25 years.
My awesome is being part of the Nez Perce tribe. We have a tourism company and we highlight the history and culture of the Nez Perce people. I found Washington Trust Bank because they were very involved in the community. They believed in me. They definitely saw the need for this in our region. All the folks at Washington Trust Bank are phenomenal. They've done such a wonderful job helping me along my journey.
What's your awesome? Whatever it is, we'll help you get there.
Hi, I'm Ricardo, and this is Amanda, and we are from Impact Auto Sales,
where you can expect a hassle-free car buying experience. With our wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs, let one of our friendly sales staff help you find the vehicle that fits your lifestyle. We have financing available for all credit types and great low rates for first-time buyers. Call us today at 888-8000 or stop by 3522 State Highway 97A in Wenatchee. Impact Auto Sales, where we strive to make an impact on your life and not your wallet.
Highlander Golf Course is proud to announce their 2 new state-of-the-art full-swing golf simulators with over 80 courses of virtual golf to choose from year-round. Or try their laser shot simulated firearm program, or gaming with football, basketball, and much more. Enjoy Highlander food and drink service from their full-service bar and grill in the comfort of their simulator room. Call the Highlander Pro Shop to book your time at 884-4653. That's 884-4653.
No calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Bubbly sparkling water. Crack a smile.
Welcome back to Cashmere, Washington, where we have just witnessed, to say the least, entertaining contest between Cascade and Cashmere, with the Bulldogs taking this one by a score of 6-3. Next to me is the head coach of the Cascade Kodiaks team, Coach Glenn Stefanko. Welcome, sir. Of course, not the result you wanted, but you gotta love how your girls fought to the very end.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of spirit on our team. We knew that it was going to be a battle, and Cashmere always comes out ready to play. The second half, we didn't complete our game plan, so Cashmere was able to take advantage of that and do what they needed to do. So it's a good opportunity on Saturday to play from beginning to end the entire game plan. So, but it was our girls will always have a spirit to play to the very end. So I appreciate that about them.
These two teams have seen each other in playoffs basically the last 5 years. The odds are pretty good that you're going to see them again. What are some of the things that you would have to correct?
You know, it was what we said at halftime was a team who beat the other team to the ball was going to win that game, because the second half was up for grabs, and they beat us to the ball. So once in games like this, in the postseason particularly, when you have a team that's going to be more tenacious and aggressive, then they're likely going to take it because they're both skilled. So that's how the postseason usually goes.
One of your players we saw her walking off the field at one point in the second half, covering her face. Is she doing okay?
Yeah, she's doing okay. Just a standard nosebleed, just running hard. So yeah, nothing too bad.
Well, thank you, Coach. And now with the player of the game for the Cascade Kodiaks, the one, the only, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, and I'm not the player of the game.
You're not? Oh,
yeah,
man.
but yeah, Molly Weiser, congratulations. I know it's not the outcome you were looking forward to, but your energy on the pitch and success definitely rallied the girls behind you. You know, what do you take from this game, and going forward, how do you see things going?
Well, Cashmere's a really good team, and give a lot of props to them. I've played with a lot of their players, and they always come out with intensity. They go really hard, and it's really nice to play against a team who plays like that, because going into postseason, all the teams are going to be playing extremely hard, and I think we just need to learn to communicate, and as soon as we get down, start playing controlled and realizing that we don't need to panic as soon as we go down, just playing calm and collected and getting the job done.
So, you know, we're up there just about ready to freeze to death, and you guys are looking like this is nothing. What are you hoping to see in the playoffs? Same kind of cold, freezing weather, and bring some teams in here, or just you're willing to deal with whatever you got to do?
I think we can take whatever comes to us. I mean, it doesn't seem that cold for us when we're playing. We're running around a lot. And last year we played Cashmere for districts in the pouring rain, and I think that was one of the most fun games I've ever played in. So whatever the weather is, it'll be fun.
Well, congratulations on the player of the game for Cascade, and best of luck for moving forward in playoffs.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we have the Cashmere coach and the Cashmere player of the game. This is NCW Live Channel. Don't go away.
JDSA Law is a proud sponsor of these local sports broadcasts. They've been serving North Central and Eastern Washington since 1946. For over 70 years, their team of dedicated professionals has delivered quality, innovative legal services. JDSA Law partners with you to provide the finest legal advice and support as you navigate your personal and business challenges, risks, and accomplishments. At JDSA Law, they salute our local athletes and wish them well on another excellent season of competition.
At Harvest Valley Pest Control, we know you are committed to making your home and business a healthy and pest-free place. Hi, I'm David. Give us a call and we'll give you a firm price over the phone and schedule a time that works for you. We will do an in-depth 30-point healthy home or business inspection and craft a customized plan of action designed specifically for your pest issue. Give us a call or visit our website today.
Welcome back to the post-game show of this contest between Cascade and Cashmere, which ended with the Bulldogs winning over the Kodiaks by a score of 6-3. Next to us are the head coach of the Cashmere Bulldogs, Dennis Stronson, and the player of the game for Cashmere, Chloe Diaz. First, Coach, congratulations. And what did you tell your team at halftime? Because it was night and day between first half and second half.
The first thing is they had a little closed door session amongst the players for about 3 minutes, where I could hear through the door, the coaches could. They were calling each other out, saying this is not us. And then when the coaches got in, we gave them some very specific things that we wanted them to do. We went back to our fundamentals, basic drills we do every single day before every match, and we said, you do this, you'll have success. If you don't, it's not going to be fun. And I asked players, such as the one standing next to me, let's put this game on your back as a senior and show them what we're really like. And for us, that was the best 40 minutes of soccer we played all year.
The best? The best. What made it the best?
All the little things we did, from running our set pieces on corners to one of our final goals where we go down the line with Molly High and she whips the ball into the back post rather than taking a shot from 16 yards. And we find our forward making that back post run. And there were some other runs throughout the match that I felt like we were right there. Great defensive play by their goalkeeper or their defenders. But I really felt that that second half showed everything we can do.
All right, thank you, Coach. And now the player of the game for the Cashmere Bulldogs, Chloe Diaz, and the inimitable Matt Wisen.
Congratulations, Chloe. Yeah, like Sebastian was saying, kind of a tale of two halves there. When, as a player, you finally get that that tying score and a little bit of momentum going your way. How does that feel when you know you've got that momentum, you know your game plan's coming together, and this game is yours to be had?
It was awesome. The second half our team did so good and we worked really hard. And I think the first half we just didn't have our composure right away. We kind of just came out and went really hard, but we didn't really keep it together. But the second half, I'm really proud of my team and we really pulled it together.
So playing your rival in a game like this with the sideline packed, this is another one of those moments as a player you really look forward to, and going out your last regular season game for as a senior. What has it taken for the people that don't know you, for you to get to this point, all the soccer you've played in the past? Maybe give a little bit of insight into that.
Well, I've pretty much been playing soccer ever since I could walk, like 3 years old. Even when I didn't want to, my dad just put me on the soccer field. And I've just been practicing a lot ever since. And I think what makes it the most memorable is just teams and games like this that make it worth it all. And otherwise it's just a sport, but it's the teammates that make it all better. So, yeah, it's all I really got.
Well, I appreciate your honesty, and congratulations and best of luck going forward for playoffs.
Thank you very much to the both of you. Thank you to Coach Stefanko. Thank you to Ms. Weiser. Thank you at home for sticking around with us in this chilly night. Thank you. On behalf of everyone involved in this broadcast, I'm Sebastian Moraga. That gentleman over there is Matt Weiser, and thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching High School Sports on the NCW Life channel. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Harvest Valley Pest Control, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Confluence Health, Les Schwab Tires, Biosports Physical Therapy, Impact Auto Sales, the Highlander Golf Course and Grill, Town Toyota, Automocha, JDSA Law, and Weinstein Beverage. This concludes today's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCW Life channel.